Hey, what's up, Channel 3? Jedi Johanna here. Going to walk you through another video. I know I said I would do the special shot video next, but I want that one to really show off the shot, so I'm still working on that. So I'm going to, right now, just kind of walk you through how to hit and the things to think about as you are playing, what goes through my mind as I'm doing this. So today I'm just going to be doing standard golf. That way you can follow the ball path. It'll show you where it's going and the curves and stuff it's making. And I'm going to walk us through one of our recent time trials. Although we're not doing speed, we're doing the standard. But the holes are really good for learning how to hit. So we're going to do our Balmy Dunes. 3 holes. We'll start on 15, this fun par 3. We rookie tees, strongest wins, special off. Now, if you're new to the game or if you haven't taken the time to learn these, you know, we get to these menus, we always just jump right through them. But it really does show you what you need to do. Okay, how do I get top spin? How do I get backspin? What's my super backspin? You know, the basics for that. And your super backspin, you know, where you put if you're using your wedge, it can pull it backwards, but if you're using your driver, it just doesn't roll forward nearly as far. Top spin, it'll roll forward a lot more than with your standard, or even backspin just goes maybe about half the standard spin, but still rolls forward. Jump forward, it's kind of telling you, remember your ball will roll further once it lands. And then it shows the left joystick to go left to right or up and down to shape your shot. I like using the D-pad just because it's I always go hard left, right, up or down. I find with the joystick there'll be some play. I might want to go hard right, but I go kind of right and up. So I just always use the D-pad to shape my shots. So let's get this going. Like I said, I'll take you through this. I'll kind of walk you through my thought process. Oh, excellent. We have weather, which we're on Balmy Dunes, so it's not like raining, but it's like a sandstorm going on. We have 16-mile-an-hour wind behind us. We are in a sandstorm, and notice how far down this hole is. This is one of the biggest drops in the game. It's one of those, if I'll just show you real quick, I'm going to stop about where the flag is, just so you can see how far it travels, and then I'll reset it and go through there. But just look at this drop down. I'm going to clear the green. I'm probably going to hit those rocks out there if I even hit them. No, I went straight into that canyon. It's a big drop down, so always pay attention to those drops. No, let me quit. Let me restart from the first hole. Yes. All right, and but this time it didn't give us the it changed on me, so we no longer have the storm, but we still have a 13-mile-an-hour wind behind us.
Ready?
Now we're kind of in the middle of the green. Notice the wind is going kind of from our back right to our front left. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to adjust for that. 13-mile-an-hour wind should grab it. The wind it's crazy. Ones you think should don't, and ones that shouldn't do really affect the ball. Generally, we say around 10 miles an hour is, if it's less than it, just kind of make small adjustments. If it's over 10, plan for big changes, but it's not always that way. As I'm going through this, you can see on my meter where the green is, but it's not taking into full account all the shape of the green. It's kind of just there. But so I'm going to hit this, and because the wind is going to be blowing at the back, I'm going to stop well short, and I'm going to put a super backspin on it, because I'm using my 4 hybrid, which in standard golf you have a lot more clubs than in speed golf, because speed your character has to pick up the clubs and run, so they give you less clubs than it. So I'm going to, your driver, your woods, your hybrids, and even your irons, even if you do the super backspin, they tend to go forward. It's only when you get into your wedges that the super backspin will really pull it backwards. So I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to stop well short because of this drop and because of the strength of the wind. And so it's going to come here, and it's going to travel beyond that. So I hit right there, And notice it stopped it really short. But you saw how much the wind and everything was right there. So here's our putt. Now we can see the motion of the green. We're going downhill with it. At the beginning, there's some some right to left movement going on. So I'm going to come over here just a little bit. And I'm going to stop about at the hole. Obviously, if you're hitting uphill or if you're hitting in weather and if the green is a darker color, whether it's raining or not, you know the green's wet and you want to hit it a little harder. This is dry, so I don't need to hit harder, but I don't want to hit it too hard with it. So I'm going to stop about where the flag is. Oh, and I just made a little too much adjustment, and that happens. Just go right there, and in it goes. Alright, so if I was doing the time trial, it would have been a lot more. Okay, now we got our weather back, so I can show you the hitting on this. Let's do this. Let's come over. Notice the wind is going from left to right, 11 miles an hour. So I'm going to come, I want to end, and I don't know if I mentioned it. If you push your X, the top button, it will take you to your overhead view. And if you use your right joystick, you can zoom in on your map. So I know it's going to go left to right. I want to end up in this area here. So I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put some top spin on it. So I will AA. And notice how, because of Bowser's control, it hit far to the left. So that little wedge, red wedge at the top, is the area of control. There's not a way to, it's all just randomized with it. Now here's a fun little part, because I'm on this hill. So notice my meter curves off to the right. So I'm going to plan for that. We have 11 mile an hour wind behind us. And the pin is kind of back there. So I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to stop a little short and just use regular backspin. And that's probably too short, but that's okay, because I want to show you the putting. Oh, that's not too bad, not too bad. Okay, and so I got a curve there from the green. All right, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to try and stop it right at the flag, so you can see it slow down. And remember, we have a little bit of weather going on. It doesn't look like it here, but we noticed it when we started the hole. So I'm going to try and stop it right at the flag just so you can see it pull short. See if I can actually do that. Nope, I hit too hard. Oh, hey, this was a super strong storm. Even hitting it that hard, it stopped half a foot. That's what I'm saying. So when you have storms, you always want to hit it harder, and especially if you're hitting uphill. And some of them, like this one, it's hard to see that you're actually in a storm. And I was hitting uphill a little bit, so that's a good indication of what to, just things to be paying attention to. Of course, everybody's watching this going, man, this guy's not hitting anything yet. That's okay. All right, man, another strong storm. 16 mile an hour wind from in front of us to behind. A little headwind going on here. So I'm going to come over here. And let's hit it. And I'm going to go ahead and put top spin on it, because the wind is blowing back. So it's going to pull it short. We'll land here. We'll roll. But just like with the green, the weather affects it, so it doesn't roll nearly as far. All right, so now we're going 3 arrows up. And notice the 3 arrows up here isn't nearly as big an elevation change as we had as those 3 arrows down, but that's just the indication that they give. So 3 up or down can really, really be anything. We still have that headwind off to the left. So I'm going to come about here. I'm actually going club up. That way I have because I want to stop it because I'm going uphill. I want to hit it further, and I'm hitting into the wind, so I want to hit further. So if I go with the club they had selected and I hit it up further than the flag, I'm into Bowser's control range. So I could hit it really far off. So I'm just going to club up. That way I have more of the solid shot area to play with. And I'm going to try and hit it before. I don't want to go too far, but I want it a little more. That way it will get there. Look at that. So just knowing sometimes clubbing up or down will really make a difference. And then a nice easy putt to tap it in. So hopefully this just kind of walks you through some thoughts, things to look at, seeing how the ball plays. And that's really what the best thing you can do is just play the game and just learning the tendencies, just getting used to it. Okay, how hard do I need to hit it? How soft do I need to hit it? If I'm putting downhill, how far will it roll? How much speed will it pick up? And all that good stuff. So hopefully this helps, and I will see you all for the championship series.